Good morning, students. I hope you all are safe and good. For grade 6 in history, the chapter 3 from gathering to the growing foods. In previous session, you have learned how the varieties of food, you have learned the beginning of farming and herding, domestication, everything you have learned. In today's session, we are going to cover the remaining part of this lesson about the new way of life. Growing of crops need a lot of time and effort, right children? Growing of crops, doing agriculture, it need a lot of time and effort, like sowing seeds, watering it, weeding. Weeding means we all know removing the unwanted plants in the agricultural land and driving out the animals and birds. What it mean? If the grains are there, the birds will come to eat and the animals will come to have the grains. So driving out the animals and the birds, storing grains for food as well as for the seed purpose. People started making large clay pots. What large clay pots or oven baskets and duck pits. Duck pits means nothing, digging the land and making the pits to store seeds. These are all the precaution methods followed by the people, ancient people, to safeguard the seeds for their food purpose as well as for their agricultural purpose. Storing of animals. Storing of seeds is okay, ma'am. What about storing of animals? Nothing but we all know animals multiply naturally. They look after carefully. If they look after carefully by a human being, they provide milk and meat, which is important source of the food. Right, children? Animal provides us milk and meat, so which is important source of the food. So animals they are reared can be used as a store of food. This is called as a storing of animals. And about towards settled life. How the people they started settled life. We all know if they have started agriculture, they need a lot of time and effort. They can't move from one place to another suddenly. To maintain the agricultural crops, they need to have a settled life. How we found that? Traces of huts and many sites in Kashmir had pit houses dug into the ground. In Kashmir, we can find the traces of huts and pit houses dug into the ground. Houses with a rectangular and square shape of houses and huts were found in Kashmir. And the cooking area also found. There was 2 cooking areas with the vessels and how they used was also found there. There was 2 cooking area in the outside the house and inside their house. If the climatic condition is not good, they will prepare their food inside the house. If the climatic condition is normal and it is bearable by the people, they will cook outside the house. And new stone tools also found with the polished and get a fine cutting edges. The stones tools that we have found on that place have polished and with the cutting edges. They all were called as Neolithic stones. Neolithic means we all know new period. Neolithic stones. And mortars pestles. That means the equipment is used to grind the grains. Like wheat, barley, rice. For grinding the grains, we use one equipment. And people began using pots for cooking foods. People they used pots for cooking foods like grains of rice, wheat, etc. Not only rice, wheat, they also started using the pots for their cooking purpose. And people also began weaving cloth. Weaving cloth means we all know making cloths using different kinds of materials like cotton. They started stitching, they started weaving the cloths and with the cotton. Shifting of majority of people. Whether you are thinking children, suddenly the people they changed it from the hunter and gatherers. No, it is not. See here, shifting of majority of people from being hunter and gatherers to the farmer and herders did not happen at once. This happened gradually and took thousands of years and many generations. It took mostly thousands of years and many generations of changing as hunter to gatherers to the farmers and herders. About the tribes. Usually 2 to 3 generations live together in a small settlement or villages. For 2 to 3 generations, we all know what is a generation? Grandfather, their parents, their children, like 2 or 3 generations live together in a small settlement or village. Most families are related to one another. They do hunting, gathering, farming, herding, fishing. All these works will be done by all the members of the family. If they are men or women or young people or old people, all the members of the family, they will do the work. Some men are leaders. Some men are considered as a leader of their group of tribes. Old people are respected for their experience and wisdom. They will respect the old people because the old people, they teach the young children and the next generation about how to do the hunting, how to do the gathering, farming, herding, fishing, and how to store the grains. Everything will be taught by the old people to the young generation, to the next generation. So, old people are respected for their experience and for their wisdom. Wisdom, that means the knowledge about the plants and the animals. How to hunt this animal, how to what are all the fruits we can eat, what are all the plants we can consume. This ideas, this knowledge is called as a wisdom. Tribes have their own religion, traditions, language, music, stories, and painting. Tribes, they are the group of people. They have their own religion. The way of worshipping Lord will be differ from the one group of tribes to the other group. Tradition, the way of wearing clothes, the tattooing method, the way of wearing ornaments, everything will be different. The language, obviously the language will be different. The music, stories, and paintings, all were differ among the tribes. They live in a harmony with nature. That means they live along with the nature and they consider it as their wealth. There are no rich or poor. They live collectively. In nowadays, we are destroying most of the forest and we are expanding our living area. We are making factories, companies, and we are destroying the agricultural land and we are creating. Nowadays, we are having the rich. There is a difference between the people those are rich and the poor, and we will not give a proper collective manner. We will not live along with the nature. We are not living along with the nature. But on ancient time, it was considered as a wealth. So there was no rich or poor on that time. They live, all of them were lived collectively. And about the closer look of Mehergar. Fertile plain near Bolan Pass. That means in the Pakistan to the route of Iran where the Mehergar is there. On the site of earliest villages, it is called as the earliest village where people involved in the farming and herding of cattle. Square and rectangular houses with rooms. While doing the archaeologists, they have found that on that time the people they have built square or rectangular houses with a lot of room facilities. Then think how the people they have the mindset and how they are working on their work. How creative the people they are. And about the burial sites. What is burial? Means digging of one dead body or anything inside the ground is called as burial. Found here and people paid respect to them. People of the tribe people, they give respect to that burials. They had belief in some kind of life after the death. They have the belief that After the death, if a person is dying, after the death, he has another world. In that world, he want to live. He has another life. One person was buried with goats. See here, children. This picture, one person has buried with goats. Why? Because in that world, in that life, he need food. So that purpose, the people, they buried a dead body with the goats and some kind of grains. See here, children. This picture clearly explains us, right? So this is a closer look on Mehergram. A closer look of Daojili Handing. Daojili Harding. On hills near Brahmaputra Valley. It is near the Brahmaputra Valley. Stone tools found here including mortars and pestles indicating farming. We all know what does this means. The equipment used for grinding the grains. And it indicating that people those who lived in Daojali Harding, they also did the farming. Jataiti stone is one of a stone found in the China. This stone is mostly found in China that have been brought from the China. This stone is available in Brahmaputra Valley. Tools made of ancient woods and pottery also found. Here the ancient wood and pottery also found. This is about the closer look of the Mehergram and the Daojili Harding. This is about the story of From Gathering to the Growing Foods. Thank you, children. Have a great day.